AFTV, Kenny Ken, very encouraging result.
Couple of results. Few hairy moments in there. We know what Burnley are all about, and I was saying, for somebody like a Ceballos, who's used to playing, silky Real Madrid, playing in Spain, to come in and play as well as he did in such a physical battle, we really got to take our hat off to him, huh?
No, but I think Unai Emery helped him out as well, because we had some protection around him as well. Like we said, we had Joe Willock, was doing his running for him. We had Guendouzi was putting in little tackles with him. So it gave Danny some space, and that's what players like Danny thrive on, is space, in order to, like I said, link up with the forwards. And I think he had a really good game. But one thing is, we can't build him up too high. Let's just, calm down a bit. It's a great debut for him, full debut. But
there's a lot of people saying we need to sign him up right now.
But as you all know, I'm a very cautious person. There's so many games left, and we just have to, take one game at a time. There's so many times where we're going to play him, at home. But in them big games away from home, we don't know. It depends on the opposition. It depends on what sort of opposition. Personally, I'll play him against Liverpool next week. But by playing Danny Ceballos, I'm going to have to sacrifice one of our strikers, because, as you well know, I don't want us to go with a three of Pepe, Aubameyang, Lacazette with Liverpool's full backs, because you know what they've got. You got Alexander-Arnold, you got Robertson. So if you play all of those four players in the team, you're going to leave loads of spaces down the sort of flanks where Liverpool are their strongest and most creative. So Unai Emery probably going to have to tweak that a bit and make us more solid. So I don't think he can afford to play those four in the team. So he either leaves that.
Did you go with a three at the back?
No.
Next week with David Luiz in
it. So you only play three at the back when you play teams like the Burnleys. But when you play three at the back against the Liverpool and against the Man City, you're basically saying, here you go, have most of the ball and hit us, create too much pressure. And I think that's a very negative move by Unai. I think a flat back four, three in the midfield, three up front, I think that's the best way to neutralise Liverpool. Playing five at the back is negative, and it just invites too much pressure for me.
And what did you make of Luiz today?
David Luiz is the player that we're looking for, you know what I mean? This game was perfect for him. Everyone assumes that David Luiz is one of those players who can hit the ball out from the back, but he's a bully. He likes to fight, you know what I mean? This game would have been perfect. He would have been looking forward to playing against Ashley Barnes. He'd been looking forward to playing against Woods, and he'd be looking forward to, be a presence, not just defensively, but from our set pieces as well. So I'm with. I don't really agree with everything that Colin says, but we want leaders at Arsenal, and that we're at the right time now without Arsene Wenger and his touchy-feely, let's all be friends management. We've got a situation where, this team will, thrive in leadership. Because
and you know what? I haven't seen you over the summer. Were you pleased with the transfer activity that Arsenal?
Yeah, definitely. I would have liked Wilfried Zaha as well, because I think that if we had Wilfried Zaha and Pepe, it would give us more options, and we would be much more potent. Because I think Wilfried Zaha knows our league, and I think he would have been a player that we could have had, not instead of Pepe, but alongside Pepe, and then that would just give us more sort of a variety up front. Because one of the things that does worry me is that I don't see goals apart. Any goals apart from Lacazette and Aubameyang, and that's where we're going to have to improve. Pepe's going to have to score, Ceballos is going to get on the score sheet, so's Mesut if he plays, and I'd like to see what Guendouzi can offer. I know he can pass, but I'd like to see more goals from him.
He had a great opportunity today where he done brilliantly, got into that position where he could shoot, he didn't know whether to shoot,
it wasn't quite a back pass, but it was straight at the keeper. But if we're going to get the top forward, then we're going to need 3 or 4 players to score at least 15 goals or more per season. And that's going to be because the best form of attack for Arsenal best form of defence is going to be attack. Defensively, we're not going to improve overnight from the horror show that we've been in the last few seasons. So for me, Unai Emery has to play more attacking teams, especially at home and at certain games. But when we play teams like Man City and Liverpool, he's going to have to consider leaving out one of his strikers just so we can have more shape, because you know what happens, you get a thumping at Liverpool, we lose 5-1 or lose at Man City, the confidence goes, the fans get demoralised, so does the team, and you can't really afford that. Liverpool are there for the taking. They haven't been playing that great, but by playing too open on them, you're going to encourage them. That's why leave out one of your strikers or leave out Tobias, and don't let Robertson, Alexander Arnold dominate from the flanks.